raring to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They go play action on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gets him 5 back on that 1st down run. It's going to be 2nd and 15. They kick the running back in motion. Kittle brings it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now a give up the middle to Jones. 1st down and more past the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground with Jones. He's contained at the line for no gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 31-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw, here's Darnold. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And they scoop it up, they can still run with it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10. At the 14-yard line.
Darnold. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Smith able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er 1st down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This will be caught by Kelly. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw. To make in that spot, to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Connects on the crosser. Galloping inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing. You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That's brought in by Jennings. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's 2nd and 11. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Here we go, second and very long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Purdy on first down. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now motion him out of the backfield. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
49ers 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And a man is there to knock that away. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they send their back in motion right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing here, Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Darnold now to throw. That's caught in stride by Addison. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Going with Jones on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings only up by a few. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Jones. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll run with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Got used check, and it's complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. From the gun is Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw by Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Purdy throwing here on first. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. To throw again, it's Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And they make the tackle at the 38. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.